Hello, Big Picture Elementary. It's Mrs. Tovar here, and I'm bringing you your announcements for the week of May 17th, 2021. I do, like always, want to start with our birthdays, so I'm going to bring them up. And this is our birthdays for this week in May, student birthdays first. We have Natalia V in 7th grade. Happy birthday. Then on the 18th, we have Isaac G in 10th grade. Happy birthday, Isaac. On the 19th is Jessie P in 4th grade. And then on the 20th, we have Jordan A. Q in 11th grade. And then the 21st, we've got a few here. We've got Mateo C in 6th grade. We've got Ryder D in 7th grade. And we've got Dayron P in 4th grade. And then on the 23rd, we have Odette T in 5th grade and Jax Z in 6th grade. That's a lot of birthdays, but I hope you all have a wonderful birthday this week. And we do have one staff birthday coming up towards the end of the week as well. On the 22nd is Miss Miranda's birthday. Woo! So when you see her, make sure you tell her happy birthday. All right, some announcements. Big Picture Elementary, meal pickups. We've got pickups for the green team on Mondays, right at the pickup time, 12:30. But if you need to come at a different time, you can. You would just have to call the office and schedule. But yellow team can pick up on Fridays at their pickup time, and then distance students can pick up on Wednesdays, usually between 12 and 1:30. And then spirit wear. We had a lot of spirit wear this Friday. I was so excited to see how many people wore either green or yellow or their school shirt. So Mrs. Cole and Mr. Rado, you guys got a point. Mrs. Duke's class, Mr. Morrow's class, Mrs. Petite's class, Mrs. Marshall's class, Mrs. Burial's class, Mrs. Murphy's class, Mrs. Funk's class, and Ms. Lutz's class. Woo! And I bet you there was more, but they just didn't tell me. So thank you for everybody that participated. Remember, we're trying to get that Q4 highest number so we can have our pizza. Big Picture Elementary, you guys have been doing a fantastic job with our state testing. 3rd graders all the way through 8th graders have been working hard this last week and getting their math test done. ELA's coming up. Some of you guys might have started it if you came in the afternoons. So thank you guys. And just a reminder, we're going to finish our testing this week. So if you haven't already taken your ELA tests, that's what we're working on this week. We have our green team and our yellow teams taking the ELA computer adaptive test and our performance tasks. So green teams and yellow teams, you guys are taking them in the morning time on your usual days. And then distance students, you should have finished, but if you still have a couple more to take, you're coming in the afternoons to finish your tests for this week. So distance students, we're doing makeups this week. And then green teams and yellow teams, we're testing during the days. So that's what's happening this week. Here is our leaderboard right here. I added your points right here next to your grade and your teacher's name. Okay, and shout outs. I have some shout outs this week. Miss D. Hart wanted to shout out to our students. Said great job to students for their first week of testing. Woo woo. And Mr. Menton wanted to shout out Mrs. Healy because she's been doing a great job at being super helpful for all the students and the teachers throughout this testing week. It has been a busy week, and Mrs. Healy has been very, very helpful. I agree, Mr. Menton, so thank you. And then Miss Tovar, I wanted to say great job to all the students for working so hard on their testing this week at Big Picture Elementary. And I cannot wait to see how awesome our 11th graders at the high school are going to do this week because they're going to start. So you guys got to start it out and show them how to do it. So, woo-woo. But you are all awesome. Awesome. And Mr. Shankles wanted to shout out Miss Island at the high school because she got to bring a video game engineer who does online training programs to come to his class. And some kids from his class got enrolled. So thank you, Miss Island and Mr. Shankles for shouting her out. And reminders. I have a lot of reminders, but this one is a special especially important because we have yearbooks. I ordered enough for every kid at the whole school. And if you haven't come to the office to buy your yearbook yet, you got a couple weeks. Come order them. They're $20. You go to the front window. Miss Monique will write it down. She'll say that when the book comes in, we'll give you your book. So right now, we're buying them in advance. And then when they come, you're going to be given the yearbook. And it will give you memories from this year. And there's a lot of cool stuff in it. So you will want to see it. So if you have not gotten your yearbook, come to the office and order it right now. $20. They are available for sale. All right, enough of that. Reminders for clubs and tutorial. We have ASB clubs, 3:30 to 4:45. Those are the two times, 3:30, 4:45. Join the clubs if you want to have something to do in the afternoons after you get out of school. If you have questions about anything at school, that's our tutorial link. Make sure you join that. And there's always someone there to help you with any questions you have with your work or anything like that. And before we leave, I want to remind us of our Zoom expectations. For the days that you are on Zoom, or if you're on Zoom every day, you still need to come, be prepared and engaged in your Zoom class. So you can't just sit there and say nothing and do nothing. You got to show the teacher that your teachers that you are participating and that you're listening and that you're trying to learn as best as you can through Zoom. And that could be chatting in the little chat box. That could be speaking through the microphone, even if your screen isn't on. But I do highly encourage you to turn your screen on so that your teacher can see that you are paying attention and learning. Make sure you are dressed appropriately. Even on Zoom, you got to be dressed appropriately for school. And then clear out any distractions that might be in your way. And just remember any classroom Zoom rules that you guys have created, make sure you follow those. If you are coming on campus for 2 days a week, if you're part of the hybrid program, make sure you bring your laptop to school and it needs to be charged because a lot of times we're still using our computers in the classroom when we're there in person. Bring your charger, bring your laptop, and bring your backpack so you can put it in there. Bring your water bottle so you can keep refilling it because we don't have the water fountains available. We just have the refilling station that you put your water bottle in. Make sure you're dressed appropriately. Now, this is especially important because you're back on campus. You kind of have to follow the dress code a little bit there. You've got to be in school clothes, wearing appropriate colors and all of that to school, and safe shoes and all those lovely things. So if you have a question, you can always ask your teacher or me. Follow any safety guidelines. We still wear our masks every day, and we still stay 6 feet away from each other, give that social distance. And we have breakfast from 8 to 8:30. We close the doors at 9 o'clock. So make sure you come to the fire lane gate, check yourself in, you get your temperature taken and all that good stuff. And then you come in, and then we leave out front at 12:30 for pickup. So if you have any questions, but most of you should know all this by now, but I'm just reminding you, you can always ask me or your advisor. So that is all my announcements for today. Sorry if I talked a lot, but there was a lot of fun stuff that I needed to tell you. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you on campus. Have a fabulous Monday, and remember, we are #BigPictureTogether.